everybody, Lux into Swirl here. New day, new tumbler project. Look what I have. I have a HitPrex, even though that's an interesting spelling, that's how they pronounce it. I have a HitPrex tumbler heat press machine. We are going to try this out. I have a couple ideas for tumblers I want to sublimate. So we're gonna set this up after I unbox it and give it a test on a couple different designs. Let's get going. First of all, I just want to bring it to your attention that don't steps on it, because that's bad. So this is how the box is going to look when you open it up and take off the top piece of foam. That is our press. The reason I was so excited to try this out is because it has a very small footprint, meaning that I can use it here in the workroom instead of having to go out to the kitchen where the much bigger tumbler press is taking up a lot of space on my kitchen counter, but I don't have anywhere else for it in the house. All right, it looks like it comes with a couple extra fuses, which is great, and a roll of heat tape, which I appreciate. It also comes with, whoops! Okay, so it comes with a power cord, which is a good thing, and it comes with a pair of heat gloves, which is great. Now I can have a pair with each tumbler press. And here it is. So that's our screen where we'll enter all the commands, time and temperature, all that sort of stuff. The one thing I noticed about this machine, while it is very small, which is a plus, a huge plus, it does not have a grab bar to help you close it and open it like almost all the other machines I've seen do, small and large tumbler presses. This is unique. You put the tumbler in and then you start turning the knobs depending on whether you want to lessen the pressure or increase the pressure. So I think the only thing I have to do here besides plug it in is take this cord, plug it in here, tighten it up. So now when I plug it in, the brains, the instructions you give it on the touchpad will communicate with the heating element. It doesn't open any farther than this. This is as far as it opens. It doesn't want to stay up. It opens this far, but it doesn't want to stay there. So let me get my two tumblers and my graphics and my Pinch Perfect, and we will set this up and give it a trial run through. Okay, I have a couple cups wrapped and ready to go. I have them wrapped with the sublimation design. I have them wrapped in butcher paper and then in Teflon. So those are ready to go. I have not done anything about programming this or turning it on or anything. I'm going to show it all right here in real time. The plug goes in the machine over here like that. And then connect it to my extension cord here. Okay, so the machine is plugged in. It's not turned on yet. One thing I noticed is right here on top of the machine, it says, do not heat without mug. I don't have a mug. I don't press mugs, but I do have a tumbler. And this is a sublimatable glitter tumbler from the Stainless Depot. I'm not using it for anything right now. It's just going to be a blank basically while this heats up. I didn't need to turn the knobs at all because when I wrapped these up and I put them in, the two that I'm actually going to sublimate in here, and I did a test, they feel like they're good to go now. I can't actually get it any tighter than that. I can get it looser, but I can't get it any tighter. So as far as I know, this is all set for a 20-ounce skinny straight that's wrapped up. So that's why I'm not going to do any further adjustments on that because it doesn't seem to need any. If I were going to use a 30-ounce sublimatable tumbler in here, I would absolutely have to adjust this outward so it would have a bigger circumference. We are going to close the buckle. So that goes under there, and then you push this up to lock it shut. Okay. Clean the surface of the cups, wrap them up. Did the adjustment, it really didn't need it. Make sure the power plug is well connected and press the power switch to turn the machine on, which of course is over here. Let me turn that around. It's over here on this same side with the plug. Make sure you can see it there. So I'm going to push it and it goes on. And when it does that, we have a readout here. Right now it's at centigrade. We want Fahrenheit. So temperature setting, display starts flashing, press plus or minus to adjust the temperature, and then press the little cog wheel here to set it. And then it starts flashing time, and that's where you adjust it with the plus or the minus symbol, and then press this to set it. So it's all set now, even though we're going to change it in a minute. Long press of this button for 3 seconds to switch from centigrade to Fahrenheit, or from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, so it's at Fahrenheit now. I want to change this to 360 Fahrenheit. Okay, 360, and then press the cog wheel, and now I want to change that to 60 seconds. All right, and press that again, and now it's going to keep heating up, and then we'll start pressing. Woo! Like I say, hopefully I've done this correctly. Okay, hook that under, latch it shut, and now we go. Oh, it has to get back up to 360. All right, we will wait for it to get back up to 360. Okay, here we go. It's maintaining heat really well. That's good. Okay, so you get a long, obnoxious beep when it's done. Okay, now we're going to do this one that requires a press and then a turn. There we go. Oh, now it's go. This is a little odd. I'm not going to lie, it's a little odd. Clearly, part of the problem here is I haven't used it enough to know exactly what to expect. This is not exactly the way my other one works, and that's it. They're made by 2 different companies, so I should not be surprised. So whatever the cup is you're working on, you need it in there while this is heating up. And then when it does, the only way to get it to stop doing this is to set it going. Okay, it's going to make that long, obnoxious beep until I do this. All right, now it's set again, but we have to turn it around before we can start it up again, so. Close it up, set it going. Okay, that one remained heated at 360, which is why it immediately started beeping, and then I had to start it. I'm getting the hang of it. It takes some getting used to. All right, so I was just reading the instructions. Every time it's beeping for any reason, stop it from doing that by hitting the right arrow here. All right, I'll take this out, and I'm going to turn it off, which is over here. Okay, just to be safe, I will also unplug it. I'm going to let everything cool down, and we will unwrap our cups and see how it looks. All right, we're back. It's been about a half an hour since I shut the machine off. Everything is cool, including the machine, which I have to say is a lot faster than my bigger tumbler press cools down. It fits nicely on one of my shelves. It does come with an instruction booklet, which you may have noticed I did not look at until I had questions during the process. So yeah, don't do what I did. However, in my defense, I did watch their video already, so I didn't come into this blind. There is a video. There's also obviously an instruction booklet with the machine. I did not have any problems. My only questions were, why is the beeper doing what it's doing? And that's because I didn't read the directions. So that took a little figuring out, but at the same time, every machine is different, so every machine takes a little figuring out. Let's see how these turn out. I anticipate this one went well because this one is a black and white graphic on one side of the tumbler. There should not be any problems with this. Oh yeah, there's my little seahorse. I don't remember if I said this already, but I am now going to use this tumbler in a different video to test some other machine out. So be on the lookout for that. Again, this is a sublimation glow-in-the-dark tumbler from the Stainless Depot. This, I believe, glows blue, but that looks perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So it did that perfectly, no problems at all. I'm much more curious how it did with the full color wrap, because that's where we usually run into, the royal we, meaning me, that's where I usually run into trouble. Now I didn't tape the bottom, so as a result, I didn't get a perfect. That's too bad. You can even see here where the ink pressed off here, but it didn't along the bottom. I didn't tape it on tight enough all the way around, like I guess I should have. I was hoping I wouldn't need to. Oh well. The seam, however, looks really good. So yay to that. Let's see what we got on the top. Yeah, it's not great on the top either. Oh, that's a shame. I love this design. All right, so I am not going to blame this on the heat press at all. Again, it's a learning process. Every machine is different. This one does not go any tighter than it did when I sublimated on this cup. It is already set for a 20-ounce skinny straight, and there wasn't any way to make it any tighter. It was already screwed all the way in. So you would have to do a much better job of taping top and bottom. I will have to in the future. I can try it with a coffee cup. I can try it with a 30-ounce skinny straight. We'll see how that goes. If there's anything else you want me to try, let me know. Let me go down in the comments below. If you have this machine, also go down to the comments below and tell me what you think of yours, and if there are any suggestions you have after watching me kind of fumble my way through this one. Let's do a final review. I often forget to do this part when I'm testing in videos. Let's start with the pros. What do I like about this tumbler press? I love the tiny footprint. I can use this in my workroom, on my workstation. I still have a bunch of other stuff down at the other end of the table, so I don't have to move everything aside to make room for an entire huge tumbler press. It's easy to move from one room to another. So this is really, I love the portability factor and the tiny footprint. My biggest difficulty was remembering the word buckle when I was trying to describe it to you. It's very easy to do once you get used to it. It's an adjustment, as is getting the settings set and what the beeps mean and when you press which button to get it started, that sort of thing. It's just different, and every machine is different. So just another learning curve. The instruction manual is actually a lot more helpful if I had maybe read it first. I thought I could wing it, but really good instruction pamphlet. All in all, I think this is a great machine. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next video.